Come on, YouTube. Come on in. I'm gonna go ahead on the Instagram too. Shit, fuck. We ain't here. We ain't gonna turn. He said we ain't enlightened today.
Yes, sir.
We ain't enlightened today.
Oh, nigga, we in the light. I don't know about everybody else. Everybody else got problems.
I was just speaking. What you call it?
Yeah. Everybody else got problems out here, bro.
Subliminally, that's what I was
You
speaking.
know what I'm saying? Everybody else got problems, bro. Shit.
You said what is? Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody else got issues.
Yeah. Turn that down, man. We ain't got nobody.
Everybody else in the dark over here. I figure out what the fuck is your problem? I ain't thinking about you. I ain't speaking about you.
Man, that's
You're speaking and you're peeping.
That's what make them want to come on in because you ain't speaking.
Boy. Take this shit down, nigga.
Because you ain't speaking, man. Dude said I'm done.
I'm done.
Oh, with this shit.
Now. Got me fucked up.
All platforms. I don't see us on Facebook yet. I think that might just be me, though.
What'd he say? I don't know. Just said something. Looking at it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, Pinky. He just said something, though. I feel it.
The noti for Twitch, I am following them on there. Y'all make sure y'all go follow that. There you go. There we go. Oh, man, I know what I forgot to do. Shout out to G Stallion, man.
Already.
Pushing out that work, man. You know, if you want your music played, all you can do just like my brother did. Send that shit on over. G Stallion, man. That's all you gotta do. Send it over, man. We gonna make sure we play it on here. We still show our love, man, no matter what, man.
Yeah, man.
We out here. What's up, mama? Mama said, hey.
It's easy.
It's easy, man. Too easy. There you go, right there.
Oh, Pop, did you fix that problem on YouTube? Kids only or child only or child?
Nothing can get to me. Keep working hard for my sons and my daughters. Pushing my people to a grind with integrity. Your aura is negative. Please don't stand next to me.
Shout out to G
Down with the squad, a real one you better be. Diamonds and rings, I ain't really affecting me. I ain't even flossing your bitch and have sex with me. Ain't with the talking, just know it ain't no testing me. You act up the crowd, so I catch your ass one deep. The difference between winners and fronters. I ball all year and you shine for a summer. Game me your ear from 3 of the best. Lee Gray, Stallion, and G say less.
In the pot like a sickle, I keep me a stick just in case situations get cold. Walk away from bullshit like a pimp with it came from the 80s when shit get old.
You see it? You say you was following them, right?
Down to it, the boys with a toe. Gotta watch
it
for
popped
the
up on
mentally
my-
broke down niggas. If it came down to it, the boys with a foe.
Just playing with him on this one, yeah.
Pull it up. I'll pull it up.
One time for the one time.
I'll pull it up. Let me get off of here. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Because it is some stuff you do gotta go through on Twitch. Baby Oil had put me on game, man. So we make sure, man.
Another successful Sunday. Already.
Yeah, you gotta go in there and do some other stuff when you're trying to go live. Well, you gotta be able to dump your video. You gotta make sure it's you gotta turn a setting on to make sure it's even recording it so it can dump it on there.
From Twitch.
Yeah, cause I had to my videos wasn't showing up either until I turned that setting on.
You ain't on there getting it in on GTA.
Nah, I ain't do that, man. That's a Baby Oil. I'm gonna leave that to him, man. You know? I'm gonna leave that to them, man.
And they're getting it in.
Getting they animated they animations.
Get your role play in.
Yeah, I leave that part of the role playing to the other folks, man. You know.
You ain't on there.
I do my own role playing, man. And
ain't on there
it's
busting
hard
open.
because I'm still me, 100 all day, in the day, whatever day.
Ain't busting it open. You know what I'm talking
Nah, that's them, man. I said I told him I seen it.
about? And of busting it wide open on them boys.
I can't do it. And let me see too.
What's up, OKC? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Already to the Durka Durka podcast.
Oh man, let me see, man. It said oh, it was on there. I think it said error occurred. Please try again. I think it was on there.
Oh, so you got the notification? You just can't go to it.
Well, I can go to it. I'm on the page right now.
But it ain't showing nothing.
Well,
Or is it showing up?
he already stopped the live. He already stopped the live. So yeah. All right, man. Yes, sir. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the Durka Durka podcast, man.
Man, shout out to the people that really fuck with us, man, that really support the division, that really is out here with good intentions for everything we trying to create.
Man, we preach positive and organic situations around here.
Man, straight up and down, man. And everybody that's out here driving wedges and, trying to pour salt and
Trying to
all
stop.
that good shit, man. Hey, we love y'all too, man, because we need y'all too, man.
Look at Pop, man. He trying to
Need
do us
y'all
like that
too.
one
I mean, well, if you got any intentions that you know what I mean? Oh, we don't want it all.
I ain't got no plug for it.
Yeah.
He said your light,
Yeah, we don't want it all.
your light's not on track.
Yeah, we don't want it
Your
all.
light is not on
We
track.
don't want it all. But yeah, man, welcome back to the shit. No, welcome back to the show. It might be. Everybody in the dark right
This
now.
motherfucker Pop is the shit, boy.
Everybody else in the dark.
Hey, you hear Pop?
Yeah, I hear him. I hear him.
He asked all the right questions.
Everybody else in the dark.
He asked all the right
Yeah,
questions.
we over here in the light right now. Yeah, it might be. Might be.
He said the warning signal is out.
You know what I'm saying? It is the bad signal right now, goddamn.
Call him to it.
Yeah,
Bam.
Yeah. But shout out to everybody that intentionally and really is fucking with us, man. We sure appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we love our haters and our supporters.
We get 25 views every week.
Every week we love the one.
25. If you love us or hate us,
Yeah.
We
love us or hate us,
we
we
fuck
sure
with the
appreciate you.
2025 of y'all that's tapping
You know what I
in
mean?
too, man.
I mean, that's small, yes, but it's consistent.
It's consistent.
Yes.
So the ones that's actually
So
fucking with
somebody's
us,
fucking with us.
we surely appreciate you. That's what I
shit.
said. That's
Yeah.
why we started out the show. We said if you love us, we love y'all too.
Y'all need to make
Even if you
yourself
Even if you don't love us, hey, we still love y'all,
still
man.
love you.
We just gonna positive vibes around this.
We even
motherfucker.
love the ones that don't love us.
Yeah, man,
Make
because you
you-
need them
make-
too.
make sure you make yourselves known, man. I think we're gonna try to get our merch.
They should. If they don't love us, they should speak up.
Well, no, because
we
I
can
mean,
get our
'cause
merch
even,
together
even,
to
the,
give
even the
to 'em,
people,
man.
even the people that you don't fuck with, still talk about you.
They
Yeah, they
should get
do.
in there.
They
They
do.
should get in the chat though and go, "Fuck you niggas."
Man, I wish they
I
would.
wish they would.
Fuck you
Shout out to
niggas.
my boy
Yeah,
Scott.
We need it.
I wish they would.
My
man.
boy Scott in the
That
chat
sure
already. He
would.
said, "Hope you guys are
All
blessed."
content
Hey, man,
is
hey,
good
we
content.
blessed and lovely.
We blessed and lovely, man.
All content
You know?
is good
Lovely,
content.
man.
I just want to tell Scott personally, man. I appreciate your loyalness, man, and your blatantness of your character, man.
Hey, yeah, me too, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I know who you is, man, and I be wanting my other people to just be like that too, man. And you can't. We all kill ourselves off of expectations.
Right,
Because we all want people to be who we want them to be.
right.
Instead of them showing us who they is and then just believing that.
You know what I read today? I read keep grinding, because someone you don't even know is rooting for you while somebody you know isn't.
You hear me?
That's deep.
He said he a bad mofo.
He a bad motherfucker.
You sure is, man. Get on that mic.
Get on that
man.
mic, Pop.
Get on that mic. I don't think they can hear you.
I got a big one too. Once y'all get through with the RIP.
All right, come on with it,
Come
man.
on with it, man. So
He said,
before we
"Thanks,
start
my
the
brother.
show, we gotta
Appreciate
start the
you,
show
man."
like we start every show.
You know it, man.
And shout out to my guy.
Shout out to him.
You know what I'm saying? But can I get an RIP to the Kiki?
R.I.P. to Kiki.
RIP to the Tomcat.
R.I.P. to Tomcat.
RIP to the Marky D.
R.I.P. to Marky D.
Man, RIP to the Scooter Boot.
R.I.P. to our brother Scooter, man.
Man. And then RIP to everybody, man, that's allowing Social Security and everything else to get tied up with Elon.
I knew it was one of the
Fucked up, man, because I'm 2 years. I'm ready to pull my Social Security, and they gonna go fuck with it.
Hell yeah, they is.
Piss, man.
Man, all right.
Fuck with that
I
shit.
mean, it's not no laughing
20 years
situation.
from
I'm just
now.
saying, like, yeah.
I kind of felt it because this is what I'm saying. Like, 80s babies was like, it's like they knew that they was gonna put us in a time that we can experience everything.
Everything.
Everything that's going on.
Man, you didn't see the Golden Age. You didn't see 9/11. You didn't see the Murrah building bombings. You didn't see it all,
You
bro.
about to see your money fuck with on the Social Security side,
Nah,
man.
man,
thought
you
you
about
had
to
that
see
shit,
all of
man.
this.
It's fucked up.
You know,
It's pretty
It's some
bad.
bullshit.
it is some bullshit, man. 'Cause
I was ready to cut Trump some slack, but now he's got this motherfucker fucking with the money. Man, boy, you want to make an enemy.
he said, "Don't
Yeah.
fuck with a motherfucker's money."
Fuck with my money.
That's what we all on, man.
Pretty bad.
Don't
man.
fuck with my money.
You can do all that other shit, the deportations and DEI. I don't
with
give
that?
a fuck. But you fucking with the money now.
Man,
What about our friends that we have accumulated that they trying to get rid of?
Man, I'm sorry. Y'all knew this shit was coming, and you should have been telling your damn cousins to vote for Kamala. I don't even think Kamala was a great candidate. I told the dude today, I said, dude, I understand people being pissed off about the way shit was or is or however it is.
Right.
But
right.
this motherfucker you picked, bullshit, man. This motherfucker is crazy.
You think that they thought that if they vote for him in numbers that he was gonna have some sympathy?
I don't know, man. I have no really what all the shit that's going down.
Do you
I
think
have
they
no
educated
idea
in
what
politics?
people were thinking.
You think they're educated at all in politics?
I guess not, man.
I guess not.
I'm just trying to give him my own
'Cause
knowledge.
the
Play
first
devil
time,
advocate. That's what you're doing.
the first time when the dude got elected, the first time, I said that I can understand people voting for this dude because maybe this dude is a genius. Maybe he will
I think
straighten shit
everybody
out.
they was looking forward to the money that they thought that they was about to get.
Yeah, you gotta be like Marvin and be like, last time I was getting the check.
Yeah,
Last time I was getting the check.
but now,
and
man,
a lot of like the independent
Shout out
business
to Marvin, by the way.
business owners,
right?
they was loving it too, just because they was getting like a different incentive on
Okay.
having a business
Okay,
under Trump's.
I could kind of see
regime.
that, but man, it's not happening, man. This dude he's embarrassed,
Mhm.
and you don't embarrass a psychopath.
Oh, you say he great like that?
Yeah,
Who you saying? Who's embarrassed?
Trump.
Oh man, he said he about to go do some wild shit, man.
Oh, because
Psychopath.
he's
So now
embarrassed
he-
from the last time he ran.
Right, he's
so now-
embarrassed.
So now he's on a rampage.
Yeah, the chick slapped him in the face and embarrassed him in front of everybody. So now he's back knocking on the door. And now he's pissed off because he got embarrassed by the chick.
So Elon Musk's Doge commissions gains access to sensitive treasury payment systems, AP sources. So the Department of Government Efficiency, run by President Donald Trump's billionaire advisor, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, has gained access to sensitive treasury data, including Social Security, Medicare, customer payment systems, according to two people familiar with the situation. The move by Doge. Yep, DOG, Doge. A Trump administration task force assigned to find ways to fire federal workers, cut programs, slash federal regulations means it could have wide leeway to access the important taxpayer data, among other things. The New York Times first reported the news of the group's access of massive federal payment systems. The two people who spoke to the Associated Press spoke on the conditions of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak publicly. The highest-ranking Democrat on the Senate Finance Committee, Ron Whedon of Oregon, on Friday sent a letter to Trump's Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. It says, expressing the concerns that the officials associated with the Musk may have intended to access these payment systems to legally withhold payments to a number of programs. And Pop basically just got through expressing his frustration with the entire
I mean, dude.
And they said, to put it bluntly, these payment systems simply cannot fail, and any politically motivated meddling in the risks severely damages to our country and the economy. This is what Wheaton said.
Hey, hold on. Scott said, man, let it play out. We see.
Let it play
Play
out.
out bullshit. Fuck that shit. Bro. Does anybody remember in Revelations,
Oh,
the
man.
motherfuckers talk about the mark of the beast and how if you don't take the mark, you don't get paid.
Yeah.
That's what we looking at, bro. You talking about this motherfucker can cut off anybody's check.
Anybody's check. I mean, yeah, man. It's
If
a
you
lot
don't do what now?
It's a lot of shit.
Mark
that's
of the
coming.
beast says if you don't take the mark of the beast, I'll cut off your check.
Yeah, you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade.
Buy, sell, or trade.
So what is motherfuckers gonna do?
They're gonna starve. And these motherfuckers don't care.
So they can't be creative and use one person's name and then feed everybody?
Go ahead and try it. And they'll cut that person's name off.
Yep.
God damn.
And that's what they're talking about.
Yep. I mean, because they basically saying that there was a small like governing system of people that had access to this sensitive information, and now that's
People you don't know.
People that
They
you
haven't
have
been
never-
through any verifications. They haven't been through anything. They haven't been checked out by the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the PPP, the cuckoo. They haven't been checked by anybody. We don't know who the fuck they are. You don't know who Elon Musk is because he hasn't been checked by anybody. These motherfuckers got all the info, and they could be working for Russia. They could be working for China. They could be working for the Martians. You don't know.
Yep. And they said that this news also comes after Treasury Acting Deputy Secretary David Liebrick resigned from his position at the Treasury after more than 30 years of service. The Washington Post on Friday reported that Liebrick resigned his position after Musk and his Doge organization requested access to sensitive Treasury data.
Bro, this dude has been there for 30 years. I'm 65. That means he started when I was 35 years old.
Wow, man. Pretty fucking crazy.
Hey, Scott said they are already starving, and he said he loved the rife. Change it all.
No, well, Scott can take his ass over to Mexico or motherfucking Russia or somewhere. I don't like it. Fuck that shit. Scott can hit the road, Jack.
Scott said, Paul said you can get your ass on,
You
man,
can
with
get
all
your
that.
ass on, bro. I want my shit till I die. When I'm dead, to Scott, you can go and do all this shit when I'm dead. Hey, that's up to Nick and Daryl and the babies.
Hell yeah.
You wait till I'm dead, and then y'all can do this change up shit.
Oh, man. That's
Fuck
some funny
that shit.
right there,
Scott said,
Fuck that.
he said, Mexico, Canada, come on, man.
Shit.
Come on with it, man.
Hell yeah.
They gonna let you in anyway, and they changing stuff anyway. They
Man,
changing
look.
the rivers.
Angie, see, that's why I wanted Angie to bring her ass down.
Bring her ass.
Because, man, she's got all these theories. She's talking about people are saying, don't take your ass to Cancun and all them places down there right now.
What's wrong with them?
Because them people are pissed.
Why? Because
We fucking with their money.
With the money.
We fucking with their money.
So you gonna see a lot of people that's
And
about
you
to-
take your ass down there and don't tell them what you're gonna get in your food or your in your bed linens and shit down there in them $high resorts that you paying for.
Damn, they gonna do us like that?
Why not?
They gonna stick their finger in our
We
potato?
basically declare war on them.
Hey,
Yeah, it's a lot of people that's pissed off right now,
he
brother.
said, let's watch this shit, Hawk 2.
Who is this? Who?
Hawk 2.
Hey man, look, tell Scott to back up, bro. I don't like Scott. Tell Scott to hit the road, man.
Scotty said, you gotta
Man,
go,
I'm
man.
65, bro. I've been working my whole fucking life
He up
since I
there
was
too.
16
I ain't finna give you
years
age, Scott.
old.
Scott
I'm
up there
ready
too,
to
though.
retire. I don't need that shit, Scott.
Scott's age up there too, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't need this. I'm
He
ready
been through
to
it, too.
retire. You know, the DEI, I don't care. The transsexuals, I don't care. The sending the people back to Mexico, that's cool. That's fine.
That ain't all.
Man, hey, you messing with my money? Bro, we got problems.
Man, they are like reforming every shape, form, and fashion of this government you could think of right now. And this only been the first month. That's what we was actually gonna name it. We was gonna name it 31 days later.
He said, "Don't you come back no more." No more.
All right. The fiscal services performs some of the most vital functions in government, Liebrick said in a letter to the Treasury employees sent out Friday. Our work may be unknown to most of the public, but that doesn't mean it isn't exceptionally important. I am grateful for having been able to work alongside some of the nation's best and most talented operational staff. So, basically, long story short, man, this is about to get real fucked up.
Hey, Shoe said, my money? Laugh out loud.
Yeah, the money is
The
being
money,
played
man.
with.
Dude,
money.
they keep
money is
laughing
being
and talking
played
about,
with.
yeah, fire all those federal workers. But a lot of these people that are saying that work for companies that depend on those federal workers' constant paycheck.
And
People ain't thinking.
We got
You let these 2 million people go who are getting a nice paycheck and it's constant. Those are the people that are going to the restaurants, coming into Lowe's, going into and making house payments. Bro, you drop 2 million people off and they got to go get some low end shit. They not coming to your restaurants no more. And then when you sitting around going, why is business so slow?
It's because of that.
Yeah.
We got an anonymous coming in.
Anonymous?
Yeah, I ain't no name here. It's they
Anonymous.
said it's
What the-
impossible to work full time and afford a monthly rent. This is on Big O.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's fucked up, man.
And Scott said, man, I ain't got so much money now. I'm 50. I want more and more.
Okay, cool. But don't fuck with my money, Scott. Damn.
He said, don't fuck with his money, Scott.
And not only, I mean, to add insult to injury,
Appreciate that, Anna. Appreciate
you know,
y'all.
Trump is also freezing federal funding. And what does that mean for the people who get the aid?
Hey, bro,
That's a lot of people getting
my
aid.
$2 depend on grant money.
Yep. And it says the White House Office of Management and Budget on Wednesday, January 29th, rescinded a memo ordering a federal funding freeze less than 2 days after it would cause chaos and stoked fear the directive could adversely affect millions of Americans.
Millions.
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 With an M.
Millions.
M.
Millions. And then the dumbass, so he can look good.
I'm going off today.
This motherfucker
I'm going off
had
today.
them open up some
He going
motherfucking
off today.
That's this shit.
dams up in
Yeah.
California talking about, yo, I get people there water and stuff. And the people are going, bro, you flooded my farmlands.
So now
It's
we
not
ain't got
even
no
near
food.
the fires, bro. The fires is down there in the city. I'm
It sound like they doing some stuff on purpose.
Right.
That's what it do sound like.
Scott
That's what
said,
it sound like.
go make some more then. He talking about the money. He's talking
God,
about your
man, I'm fixing to get your address and show up at your house, bro.
he have to say.
It's going down today.
Scott said, go make some more money, man. You
Scott,
talking about your money.
no, man. I've done did my deal.
He said, no, man. Go make some more.
Oh, my God. A White House memo ordering a broad freeze on the federal grants and loans by 5 p.m. Tuesday left ordinary Americans who depend on such aid, as well as seasoned budget experts, scratching their heads. The memo from the White House Office of Management and Budget, the OMB, suspending the federal funding was vague in its wording, causing confusion within the federal assistance programs as a nonprofit among Americans receiving government aid, adding to the whiplash. A federal judge on Tuesday temporarily blocked the freeze, and the Trump administration walked back on the memo on Wednesday. It says, in light of the in conjunction, it says the OMB has rescinded the memo to end any confusion of the federal policy created by the court ruling. The dishonest media coverage, said the White House press secretary Caroline Leavitt on Wednesday. The executive orders issued by the president on the funding reviews remaining full force and effect will be rigorously implemented by all agencies and departments. It says this action should effectively end the court case and allow the government to focus on enforcing the president's orders on controlling the federal spending. So basically, man, all of the federal funding that the American people depend on is about to be greatly affected, especially all of the millions of Americans that are on food stamps, Medicare. All of that shit is about to be affected as of now. And we still have the rest of the year and 3 more years to go.
We just only in the second month of the year, and
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, a week.
yeah.
And did anybody check on that? Is this a real thing now? Is it getting really getting rid of?
What did it say? Woo woo.
What happened?
Somebody on Big O said woo woo,
Yeah, man.
and Double said you about to pull up. Talking about he said he about to pull up. Talking about Pop about to
Talking
pull
about
up.
Pop
on
about to pull
Sky. Yeah. But I don't know, man. It just seemed like, man, like I said, man, it just seemed like a whole big old setup, man, and it's coming fast. Like real fast.
I mean, bro, you're not even that far into the year at all, man. I mean, this motherfucker ain't even started at all, man. It's already causing like mass chaos and fucking anarchy, man. I mean, there's people that's losing their motherfucking minds right now, based off of the cuts, the freezing. I mean, the talk of war. I mean, it's all fucking coming down in the
This
first
don't
month. Like
this
I
don't
said,
seem like the same.
I thought that this would. You said it don't seem like the same energy. What was the energy
Of last time. Last time when he was in office.
office? Nah, bro. Like I said, he's coming with a fucking vengeance. He coming in, he's swinging big cast iron dick. He trying to knock everything off the table.
What is this shit?
Get this shit off the table. I mean, yeah, he's swinging big nuts right now, bro.
Hey,
Don't
Scott,
give a damn.
Scott said that's not right. Did you see they had 50 million marked for condoms and lots of money just being wasted? Like I said, let's ride and see. Uh-oh, Pop the big
Scott,
bro.
I
I wish we had a camera on Pop so y'all can see him
bro.
pick that mic. He was quick.
Bro, I don't care about no condoms, bro. I don't care about no damn condoms, man.
According to this is gonna be student loans. This is gonna be housing assistance that's affected.
Yeah.
Meals for seniors is gonna be affected. SNAP benefits is gonna be affected. Small business aids is gonna be affected. This is a lot of shit that's gonna go into jeopardy with this freezing. I mean, Medicaid system's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Man, this is a lot of shit that's gonna affect. Like I said, average fucking millions of Americans that rely on this shit is gonna be affected. And man, this should be the talk of the town right now, bro. It's a lot of shit that's gonna go into question after this federal funding freeze. I mean,
I'm still trying to understand this too, Scott, though, for real, though. He said, look it up, condoms, man. He said, that's your money. What money is
I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
about
Scott
no
and Pop's going at it right now.
condoms, bro. What the fuck I give about some condoms in the Middle East, bro?
He said that's where your money is going
I don't give
to.
a shit. That ain't my money.
He said that's what's been spending up on, man. Middle East.
No, they not.
East.
Not my money.
That's what
It's just some shit they do over there.
he
to
said
try to
federal
keep people-
money spent.
Bro. No, bro.
That ain't it.
You mistaken, bro. You
They
see
got me
you the
crying
reason
over it.
why I'm gonna end up with some damn bandanas on my face.
You gonna be one of the days?
Shit. Hell yeah, man.
about to get your
Because people like you, Scott, they'll be like, how this 50-year-old Negro end
here
up
with this
being a
poo shiesty.
motherfucking,
with the poo shiesty.
run around here with motherfucking katanas on his back and shit.
Yeah,
He
with the
about to
poo
crash.
shiesty. About to crash all the way out.
He said, "Shit."
And with the poo shiesties.
God said, "Shit." He about to be masked up right here.
And then also with the reporting of the CDC not reporting anything, and then also us leaving the WHO organization. I know y'all been seeing all of these rise of cases that's going on with the Oklahoma school systems. Oklahoma school systems closed and go to virtual during the surge of the illness. This is, I mean, pretty fucking alarming too, because I was wondering, I was like,
It's just not Oklahoma.
I was just about to get to
Yeah,
that. I thought it was pretty fucking weird because we received the fucking text message from the school board, and it was like, we're going to virtual learning on Friday, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, what's the purpose? Because they said that it was a lack of school staff and then a lack of
Everybody was getting sick.
children in school, but they didn't even mention that though.
Yeah.
They just said that it was a lack of students and then a lack of the school staff.
They didn't want to
They
break
didn't,
out the
they didn't want to
sickness.
break it out. That
Why you think they hiding the information?
Bro, don't
like
ask
that?
me. I thought it was pretty
That's
fucking
a
weird though.
simple, like blatant, like I'm gonna tell you. I can't tell you what it is, but that's what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, but for them to just throw it out there like that and then not actually bring up the reason why, I thought it was pretty fucking odd.
Hey, you know what's fucked up too? Is that I'm sitting here watching The Night Agent on Netflix, and
What's the Night Agent? Can you break that down? What is that?
it's just like a little series they got going on. You got 2 seasons right now, but I'm on the 2nd season. The 2nd season, man, the government created some fucking basically some chemical agents that wasn't even really supposed to be created, just to go against China and all the other people just in case they created them. And then the motherfuckers got stolen.
Oh man, and got released too, or what?
I ain't got to that part, but they
Okay.
stole them motherfuckers, and now they trying to get them back. Like it's just showing the government trying to get them back.
Well, it's pretty fucking alarming, especially coming after us dealing with
All this
a
sickness and shit.
pandemic like COVID, and then like I say, there's some shit that's going around and surrounding the states by Oklahoma, and like nobody's really talking about it. I mean, like I said, they just sent out this memo to all the parents of the school. It was just like, yeah, we're just going to virtual learning, and just because there's a lack of students and there's a lack of school personnel. We're just gonna do virtual learning on Friday. I mean, didn't even list that it was like alarming cases of the fucking flu or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They ain't even mentioned none of this
no
shit.
heads up.
No heads up at all. They just was like, yeah, we're just gonna go to virtual learning. I was like, damn, this is just
It's because
odd shit.
your genius that y'all elected, the genius that y'all elected, and that Scott wants to let it ride. Scott.
Let it ride.
Let it ride. Let it ride. Genius boy has told all the federal agencies not to report that shit no more.
Right. And I mean, like I said, like what look at the odds. I mean, we leave the WHO organization and then you tell the CDC to not report any of this shit, and now you got like fucking case after case getting reported this in surrounding states. Like I said, Texas, I think, had an entire school district that was out. And it was, because of this flu that's going around. And I'm hearing that there's like an alarming number of cases that's in Kansas as well. But I know this shit
I heard measles is breaking out in Florida.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Hey, Scott said he'll come back in 2 years. Y'all gotta be crying over here, man.
Scott said he gonna report back.
Hell yeah, he's gonna be back to you, man.
Yeah, but I mean, what in the entire fuck is going on right now, man?
We already seen it. The movies that y'all just was trying to say to y'all, you watch them, they coming to life. All of everything that we thought that wasn't gonna happen, the thing. Well, I'll let you jump into that.
No, go ahead and break it down for him.
Well, I was just gonna say the thing about it, too. I know we wanted to talk about too was that the unity part of that video that y'all was talking about.
Right.
And it's so far fetched in a lot of other of our our people's minds.
Mm-hmm.
But for people like us, it's like it's right there for grasping.
Yeah. It's not hard to tell.
It's not.
It's not hard to tell at all.
And it's like we showing you like the forgiveness, like we able to forgive you or whatever the fuck it is you able to forgive yourself and forgive us, and then move forward in a positive light for your own people.
Right.
When you gonna take the step?
I mean, well, it's either take the step or take a step back and lose every fucking thing, because that's what it's looking like right now.
Mm-hmm.
A surge in illnesses prompted at least a dozen Oklahoma schools to go close or go to virtual on Friday. And they list all the schools like Ardmore, Cordell, Deer Creek, Ellsboro, Edmond Public Schools, El Reno, Guthrie, Middale Schools, Mustang, Norman, Oklahoma City Public Schools, and these motherfuckers ain't nowhere near each other.
But see, man, you talking about all this health shit. What about all the immigration shit? And the shit that they causing in these communities that are going to go underground. And then
break that down.
Yeah, what do you mean by they gonna go underground?
They're gonna go underground. These people ain't gonna leave willingly. You're trying to hunt them down. They're gonna go underground. They're not going to work. They're not going to schools. You're gonna get somebody. I just told you that they got an outbreak of measles. You're gonna have somebody get the measles or lupus, or something that's contagious,
Yeah, and they're not gonna report it.
they're not gonna report it.
Right, because my daughter is even talking about she's got students or fellow classmates that are not showing up to school because they worried about ICE showing up to the schools.
Right. And they're gonna
I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like
They're
they got kids that's basically showing up late every day because they like, man, my parents don't like me going to school late, but they worried about ICE showing up. They showing up, later than what school is opening up at because I'm worried about pulling up and ICE is waiting on me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Walt said them motherfuckers need to go home, pops. He said, "Love you, brothers. Love you too, brother." He said,
they
"Them
not gonna
motherfuckers
go
need to
home, bro. They here. They been here for 30 years. They not fucking fixing to go home.
Yeah.
So yeah, Walt, they might need to go home, but
where
they
the
ain't
underground
going.
gonna be there at
Huh?
though? I mean,
Where it's at now.
where like in an
They
opinion,
gonna
like where
go
can
up in
you?
the attics of people's houses. They're gonna go in the basements of people's things. They're gonna move around all the time and all this kind of shit. That's how you go underground.
What you think about that tunnel system that they talking about?
Maybe so. I mean, they might.
I mean, whenever you
might
force
have
people,
to.
when you force people to have to do, the extreme type shit, that's what they're exactly gonna do. They're gonna thrive and survive, just like they
Right.
always have.
Right.
Scott said, "What the fuck?"
And eventually, Walt, they talk about Gaza and they go, well, Israel bombed. They like people. I just listened to it the other day when they were releasing the hostages in Gaza. People were going, see, you ain't got rid of the Hamas. They still there. And all you've done is you've killed all these people, and these kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna become terrorists too because now they've seen kind of the worst of you.
They've seen the worst.
Right.
Yeah.
So right here, Walt, you got people who are going to work one day, and then the next day they're gonna go fuck this shit. I'm tired of hiding.
Scott said, "Man, that's upper ground."
I'm tired of hiding. I'm gonna start blowing shit up.
He will, man.
I'm gonna start killing motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who I kill. Cause I've been here for 30 years. My kids done grew up here. Now you fucking with me, sending me back to some place I don't even know. I don't know nothing about Mexico, Venezuela, or Colombia.
Speaking of that, how does Walt feel about them tampering with the Social
Walt
Security money
said-
and everything else?
Walt said they already gonna grow up and be racist.
No,
like,
bro.
Like
bro.
their parents. And
Racist.
Scott said that's
Racist
been
is
the way
one
for
thing.
forever, man.
Terrorist is another.
Terrorist is a totally
Racist
different thing.
is I don't like you.
Right.
Terrorist is I'm gonna kill something. I don't give a fuck. My life's over. So I'm not gonna go down by myself. I'm gonna take some of y'all with me. That's it's a whole different system.
What about what Scott say? That's been the way for forever.
No, that ain't been the way of forever. When's the last time you had a terrorist attack, Scott?
When the last time you had a terrorist attack, Scott?
Over here? What you talking about?
Yeah. When? The only terrorist attacks we've been having is people shooting up the schools.
That's
And
what I'm
most
about
of
to ask you.
them-
Is our own
And
people
most of
like
them is
considered-
white folks mad.
Oh, so you talking about if they
Right.
other-
I'm talking about
other-
and the other people go
ethnicity.
fuck it.
He said OKC bombing.
Who? Scott. Scott?
He said that was that was the
Scott?
people's man.
Who was that?
It was a white dude.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a white dude. He said New York City.
Scott? Who? Yeah, they keep saying it's the CIA. I'm confused, Scott. Which one was it? Y'all say it wasn't the terrorists, it was the CIA. Y'all say there was a controlled demolition of the buildings and all that shit. Hey, there you go.
Double said the government was complaining about the cheap labor for 50, 60 years, and that was Terry McVeigh for the bombing.
Yes.
And Scott said it wasn't a white dude. Come on, yeah, government.
Oh, see? Make your mind up, Scott. Which one is it? Terrorists from the Middle East or the government? Because government, we all know who runs that.
And Walt said, shit, the cartel worked for the CIA. They show that in Netflix series, how many times that they is working with cartel.
Well,
now who was we talking about when we say
They
that?
even showed it
well,
on the one that everybody like to watch, where it showed all the cartels
Well,
together.
that's a whole nother thing, though. That's not terrorism. That's
What Pops is
cartel
saying is
shit.
that you're gonna force these people into hiding, and eventually you're gonna end up making terrorists.
Right.
I mean, it's a
Right.
plain, it's a plain 1 plus 1 is it equals 2 type deal, bro.
Right.
All you doing is just forcing these people to find other means to survive.
Right.
Period.
Okay.
It's not like they gonna get.
Okay.
It's not like they all gonna just magically just disappear.
Right.
And this shit is gonna be over with tomorrow. This shit is not gonna happen.
Right.
Okay, what you just said. What if that's the plan?
What plan?
They been looking for a martial law type deal, right?
Oh well, okay. I can see that.
What if that's the plan?
Okay. Yeah, that's the way to keep Trump in power.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That way you can get your third term, your fourth term, whatever
Right,
term it's
right,
gonna
right,
be. Because
right,
remember,
'cause
I had
you got
said something that they
terrorists.
was trying to get a third
Right.
term already.
Right. They are.
Yeah, they most
You know?
definitely. Yeah, most definitely. We all seen that coming. We seen that coming before he was elected president.
And Double said Black Rock, State Street, and Vanguard, homegrown terrorists lately. Scott said government equals terrorists. And Walt said all they gotta do is go home. Them ninjas literally stay next door. Laugh out loud. they literally
Right.
do stay
But they
next door.
they not gonna go home, Walt, because they've been here for 30 and 40 years.
You get
They've
subjected to this lifestyle.
You're addicted to the lifestyle, and you've built your home.
Yeah, you built your home, you built your communities, and
Yeah,
then
yes.
and then like you say, shit, they actually
yeah,
got
Walt, go drive down on the south side, bro. You
And
think that
yeah.
man gonna give up all his shit?
right.
Scott said Trump isn't typical politician, right? Politicians are.
Trump is a sociopath, bro. He's a sociopath. He'll tell you a lie. He'll look you dead in your eye and tell you a lie. I mean, it's been proven. I mean, the dude, plane crash, and first thing out his mouth is
somebody.
Yeah, it's over there.
Somebody. I'm not sure.
the first thing out his mouth is DEI. And it wasn't even no black people on them. There wasn't even no DEI people. I saw this transsexual lady had to get up Saturday or Friday, get on social media and go, I'm still alive. I wasn't in the helicopter. I wasn't on the plane. I had nothing to do with any of that. Because they done got her name because she was in some article somewhere because she was a transsexual and flying military helicopters. I got nothing to do
They
with
gotta
it.
blame it on.
And they circulating her name.
So now they gotta like make it seem like that's the community.
Right.
that
I
did
mean,
it.
and she had to get up and go, dude,
And I think Scott was.
what the fuck's going on here?
I think he was phrasing it as a question, and I had just read it like that because he said he don't know him.
Who?
I guess Trump.
Oh,
You don't know him like that, man.
I do. So I know the dude like that because I've been raised around the dude my whole life.
But they
I've seen
just-
him on TV and all the articles and all that shit. The dude is a sociopath. He's always been one.
Man, all I seen Trump. This is just me. All I seen him is just being like a talked about celebrity that's then moved around in.
He's moved around in all circles.
And now he
that's what
has
I'm
the
saying.
most powerful position in the world.
Right. But I saw him come unglued because he fucked with Obama and Obama fucked with him back. And then he lost his mind. The dude is a sociopath. People's norms is not his.
He said being told by who?
Who?
He said, "Come on, man, being told by who?"
Dude, you don't read articles? You don't watch TV? The dude's been around forever. I mean, come on, bro.
Who is this talking? This Scott talking to?
Yeah, this guy, man.
I mean, come on.
He
man.
said,
Let's
"Who
be
doesn't?"
real.
He said, "Who doesn't?" He's rich as hell.
What's that got to do with it?
I,
Diddy was rich as hell too.
but he's black.
Who's black?
Diddy.
Oh,
We got to leave him out. We got to leave him out of that.
okay.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what Scott's on, but no, bro.
He said he don't listen to the norm.
There is no norm right now. What norm you talking about? What norm?
This period do kind of seem like it's out the norm anyway, and that's why I feel like that's why they wanted him back in.
Who's they?
Come on now, we know who
Man,
the
you
they
keep
is.
on saying that. You got to break that shit
Yeah,
down too.
break it down.
We break it
done
down
asked
every
earlier,
time.
too. I'm like, man,
We
go
break
ahead and
it
say
down.
that now.
The people behind the scenes, the pickers, the ones, the corporations.
The people sitting at that round table.
Yeah, the ones that's sitting around making the real decisions around here for America.
Boy, because this shit done totally went left. Now I'm just intrigued. I'm here listening.
He said news
Trying to get to the bottom of this.
News on TV. But that's what I'm saying.
I kind of know what Scott's talking about. I know what he's trying to get at.
What do you?
But
Hold on. Just
but
for
I
the
don't
people
think
that,
he's being honest.
yeah, the people that are not informed,
I don't
as
think
you
he's
guys
being
are reading
honest.
between the lines.
You know, it's like
break it down.
This is the same thing I'm basically saying too, because he's saying it. Things they want you to hear and see.
he's
Yeah,
not
because
being
you-
truthfully honest.
Yeah, because
Hollywood.
you got one entity controlling all of the things that get downloaded down to the peons like we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
'Cause we
people
don't
that control
have-
everything
we
that,
don't-
that are downloading the information to you the way they want you to see it. We get that.
We're not in the room to get that information.
You're not in the room to get that information. No.
You're not in the room to get the even the planning to give you this information.
Right. I get you on that.
This is the day I'm talking about.
That's the they you're referring to.
This is the day I'm referring to.
Yeah,
this
the
this
people
ain't,
that
I'm
sit
not
at that
talking
round table.
about. Well, you gonna have one high military person up in there, but the rest of them is gonna be the ones that got that bread.
Yeah, that's all it is in that room is the people with the bread. I don't even think it's no military people in there. I think the military people on the level below them.
Yeah, you talking about oligarchy level.
Right.
Scott said, "Rise above it." Shot. Honest is me. I think he was saying, "Shit, honest is me."
All I know is I wanted to retire in 2 years,
But
and it's fucked up right now
mhm.
because I don't trust anything that's going on. I don't trust these people.
Not whenever somebody is being allowed. I mean, somebody that don't even got nothing to do with motherfucking politics or government or anything is being allowed sensitive information to a position that a person has been holding for 30 plus fucking years, and it's been a small organization of people. I don't understand how anybody could think that this shit was okay or is okay. I don't, I mean, you tampering with people's shit that, nobody has had access to this shit ever. And now you allowing access to people that
I mean,
ain't got
man,
nothing to do with politics or government or anything.
like 20 years ago, they had a problem in Oklahoma with the check payment system, and it had nothing to do with any government people fucking with it. The system just got fucked up.
Right. And I mean,
And people didn't get paid for almost a damn month. And man, they was about to fuck up Oklahoma.
He said, "Retire at 63, and damn, you got nothing to bitch about." Laugh out loud.
I'm 65, bro.
he passed his retire. He passed his
I mean,
retirement.
let me tell you, Scott, I'm glad you tuned in, but I don't like you at all, bro.
Got my dog,
I
man.
don't like you at all. Hey.
he said him and Scott ain't on the same level at all.
If we was in the cafeteria together, I'd get up and take my shit to the next table. I wouldn't fuck with Scott at all. Scott is the fucking Joker. Scott is over there like, let it burn. Let it burn.
Let it all
Let
burn.
it
That probably is what he doing.
What do you have to lose, man?
Yeah, let it burn. I wouldn't fuck with Scott at all. I'd take my tray over
What
to
do
the
you
next
have to
table.
lose, Clarence? Yeah,
I tell somebody, hey man, you gotta scoot over, man. I can't sit over there.
Can't
With
sit
fucking
with-
Scott.
he said, okay, I know he's old. And he said cafeteria. Because us new folks say the lunchroom, huh?
Lord.
He said the cafeteria, man. He taking it back.
Yeah, it's just a lot of sensitive information being passed on to people that ain't got nothing to do with shit.
What I did want to speak on that too,
Wow.
which y'all was talking about when you said Trump, how is he getting privy to the information, right? And then he's able to just say, I'm going to expose all these people. Trump.
Trump ain't privy to any info.
He's saying that he is. He's saying that he about
That's
to,
what I'm saying.
He said he about
Trump
to
will
expose
look you
all
in the
the
eye and lie to you.
So
He doesn't know.
that speech that he sat up there and gave
He just gave a speech
for hours.
for hours. He will look you in the eye and lie to you.
Mm.
He will look you dead in your eye and tell you, bro, it's dark outside.
And there's light still out there. Huh?
And you'll go, man, I just looked out the window. The sun's still up, bro.
Hey, man.
And he'll go, no.
So he was doing it for the what did they call the church placebo?
I don't know. Trump is a sociopath, man. He will look you dead in your eye and lie. The man, I got a picture. Every time somebody talks about Trump, I got a picture of him holding up when the hurricane hit Florida, and he said it was gonna go through Alabama. And somebody said, no, it wasn't, bro. That motherfucker took a marker and put a circle around Alabama, and then held that picture up. And people was going, bro, you drew that circle. The hurricane wasn't going that way, bro. And he, yes, it was. Yes, it was. The man has no conscience of social norm.
Mm.
That's why I say he can look you in your eye and tell you a lie. And that's what he did to the whole world. He set up on national TV with a weather chart, and he drew a line around it and said, yeah, that's where the hurricane was going. And people were going, bro, no. The marker's right there next to you.
He
And
said,
he's
I
like,
marked
no,
it right here.
No.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the kids.
I mean, man.
Scott,
Man.
Scott said,
It has been interesting today.
he said, Nino Brown, that shit. You really don't think things has been crooked. Only time will tell, really.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
No, it's not time will tell.
He said, ha
This shit is here.
I did your laugh, but he's Scott.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, man.
Lord have mercy, man.
But it kind of is time will tell because we don't know, because we don't have the plan. But you just basically seeing them
What
late
is it you saying we don't know?
because if we going by what they putting on TV, it's basically them Hollywooding us again.
Oh, you getting the grand script right now. you getting the grand goddamn script right now. You getting everything in the kitchen sink.
I know
Hey,
It's interesting.
there is a sociopath in charge. That I know. I know that this man's feelings, he wears like his clothes. And if you harm his feelings, he will lash out.
but he doing it out loud. The other ones was doing it quiet.
They don't even want the codes to the bomb. Trump do.
That's because he's trying to get his third term. Scott said, he said, man, I'm in Ohio and they eating dogs.
Eating my goddamn dog.
Show me them pictures, bro. Come on, man.
That's gonna have him out there like that one,
Show me them pictures, cause
like Charleston White when they said he pepper sprayed the cat.
yeah, show me them pictures, bro. Come on. They eating the dogs. You should have plenty of video of, cause people are farting in the street and there's video of it. Motherfuckers are doing anything. Niggas got video of it. People will go, okay, so where the videos of these 8 dogs at? No video showed up.
He said, roof. He bullshitting, man. He bullshitting with me now. All right, man.
The cafeteria, I would move away from Scott. I would move my ass way over in the corner.
Would you keep him in
Scott
your
already fucking
Yeah,
views?
I would keep an eye on
Or
Scott.
would you put your back to him?
No, I would not turn my back. When I left the table, it would be backing up so I can keep an eye on Scott.
Hey, that Scott got to be one of the ones you got to keep an eye on, man. Shit. Appreciate that, Olivia. I appreciate Big O tapping in, man. Y'all been here, man. I know y'all got to keep tapping in, man. It be them shows y'all got to stay with, man. You get the good energy, man.
Yep, you get the good energy. Now, before I go, I kind of wanted to stir the pot. This ain't got nothing to do with what we
Stir it up, man.
Yeah, because I know my brother been wanting me to bring it on up.
We ain't got to do it. We can do it next week
Nah, we can do it right now.
because this going to be another hour.
Shit, man, we got time and energy, baby. Why not?
Yeah.
Now, I was scrolling through Facebook,
Uh-huh.
and I seen some things, and I sent it to my brother because I know he loves topics like this.
Love them.
But let me just go ahead and bring it on up.
Y'all listen now.
It's a user by the name of Ronnie. She
Uh-huh.
said unpopular opinion. I mean, this ain't got nothing to do with politics or anything else, but
We all
I had to bring it up.
politics.
You know what I'm saying? Unpopular opinion. A walking red flag to me is, and she put 3 or 4 red flags up. A man 40 and up who has never been married, every time I meet one, it doesn't take long to figure out why. It is also the same story with my single friends who've dated these men. Always a waste of time. It says they're usually broken, toxic, juggling a few baby mamas, and not looking for anything serious because they're not serious about anything. Which brings me to my next point. The other night, I asked someone to name one successful, never married 40-year-old man you personally know. Crickets. He couldn't think of any. Then I flipped it. Now name all the married, successful men 40 and up you know. He rattled off several names without hesitation. My opinion. It says, let me cancel this. Go back. A man who wants to be a husband often has a different kind of quality about him. He doesn't fear commitment. He's serious. He sees the bigger picture, and he understands the value of having a partner by his side. Statistically, married men accumulate greater wealth over a period of their lifetimes. It says the Bible said it best: "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." Women really add value to a man's life in many ways. May it be support or encouragement. It says, plus a real man wants to be able to provide for his family slash wife, and then so he probably tends to be more motivated. To my single ladies, 35 and up, I know this doesn't sound promising, but don't worry, your husband is probably on his way, fresh out of a divorce and looking for his second wife. Thoughts on that? Come on now.
Pop, you had your mic. Did you want to go first? Okay.
Pop, like I'm married. Shit, this is between y'all.
Hey, man.
How you feel about that, my brother?
First of all, man, I know I do a lot of the pointing the finger, you know. Well, I'll let Mama. Mama said you don't even have to finish this statement. Define wife, and then Scott said, "Oh shit, maybe back in the day things have changed." If we was defining wife like Mama said, then that was kind of like where I was gonna go too, because you ain't getting a lot of those, nowadays, and I always say myself, even when I'm talking about or talking to somebody and giving advice, like you have to examine your own self first. And if you can talk about the other ones like that and just have like all this information, like where's the information about you? Like where did you fall short at? Like you can pinpoint all that the other person did and the other counterpart and think you have some narrative about that a person that has been married
Right.
is the one to speak on whenever all us men, well, most of us men want to be married.
Right.
We looking for the right suitor to be married to, and granted,
Right.
I'm telling you this because we are all not the same. All of us not gonna look for the same qualities in women. We like what we like, just like women like what they like. So therefore we are going into this and we looking for our woman to be a certain type of way. And this is why I'm just saying, like, this is my opinion and this is how I feel like men move out while we're trying to court and look for women. We actually looking for something that we like, that we can see ourselves 10, 20, 30, 40 years down the line. If she gonna sound like this, is she gonna fucking uh uh bring negative situations into our lifestyle, or is we gonna think about business, or is she just gonna think about who I might be cheating on, or is it like that type of stuff is what I'm talking about. Like, it's a lot of variables that go through a man's head when he's trying to pick a wife. Now, back in the day, it probably would have been a little easier because you
Right.
ain't got all these women that then stepped out to this new era of trying to be both man and woman. You would just be grasping just the woman back in the day. You like I said, that video, that was the same girl that was saying all that stuff, right? That you was talking about with the unity, that was blasting all that out. That was pure feminine energy right there. No matter when she cussed.
This is the one that was talking about the
in
Black
the green
Project
dress,
2025.
in the green dress.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that.
That was pure feminine energy right there. She said she spouted off a cuss word, but it still sounded feminine while she was doing it because you could tell.
Now
like
you
she
saying
was
that what
still-
we just read is masculine. In
That's very masculine because you reading off a man and you ain't even man. You don't even know what it's like to even go after a woman and try to see if this is who I want to be with for the rest of my life. You don't know what we've been actually going through,
right.
in our process. Mama said, great point. The first problem is generalization. She said, stop putting people into categories to be friendly. One must be a friend, and I don't use friend loosely. Scott said, would have changed nothing. 23 years, married, 3 kids, wife traded me in for a 20-year-old younger man. Wouldn't change nothing, but time have changed. And he said, man, thinking back, I'd be rich as hell. You definitely would. That's why I say, it's all been an experiment too for us.
Right.
Because we basically throwing ourselves out there and we actually changing ourselves to be in relationships with these women.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see, us go back and forth with, well, this is why we haven't found our man, or, this is the reason why you haven't found your woman. And I just look at the post and I see nothing but another divide and conquer tool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, Pop.
I wanted to know, was this the one I sent you?
No, this
Nah,
wasn't the one. This is the one
completely
you.
different?
This is the one
I
that
had-
you. What?
Okay.
I had just referenced that just because I saw nothing but lady in that woman. That
Right.
was
He was saying that he's saying that she bask in feminine energy
But
when that
no,
was coming
I
about.
sent you. I thought I
This was the lady that you asked. Can you hit up to ask for a debate?
Oh, I thought it was another lady I sent that was saying the same shit about marrying dudes that hadn't been married or something like that.
What was she saying?
The same thing, and that's why I was like, "Is this the same person that I sent you?" Because she was saying the same. thing.
Now what you see a lot on online social media platforms is you see people take other people's ideas, not give them that credit, and they make their own social media posts. So
Oh
she
my
could have
goodness.
got it.
Oh
So she could have got it from somebody else, and then made her own post, and then kind of created the narrative, and then she just wanted to rattle some cages.
that kind of hit home, man. That's why I had.
You know what I mean? you really could have got it that way. She could have seen that social media somewhere else, social media post somewhere else, and then try to create her own narrative to basically,
Okay, 'cause it
rattle
sounded-
people
it
around her.
sounded
You see what I'm
just
saying?
She said the same shit.
Yeah, Scott said communication is key.
Communication is very much so.
I heard Scott's comment, and there was another video of some other lady that was like in her 40s, talking about she went back home, she met some 23-year-old dude. I hope it wasn't Scott.
I hope it was Scott either, man.
And she had to go home and tell her husband of 17 years she was moving in with the 23-year-old. And the dude was like, so why didn't you move in with the 23? Oh, we just hit it off. And so what does the 23-year-old do? She like, play video games all day. And this chick's like in her 50s.
50s or 40s. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. It's just kind of like what we're dealing with now. I mean, and this is not pointed at either gender. It's just like you're dealing with irrational people. Like the lady that got on social media on Twitter, and she said that she left her longtime boyfriend because she went to what was it, a Davies concert or some shit like that.
yeah.
She was like, he looked like he smelled good.
Yeah.
And then I went home and then broke it
Was
off
it
with
Chris
my boyfriend.
Brown or so?
It was somebody.
Yeah.
And then it's not even important, but she was just like, he just looked like he smelled
No, it
good.
was a little young Durka or somebody, or something like
Said,
that.
what up?
Right.
Yeah.
And then she said he looked like he smelled good, and it made me go home and then question my relationship that I was currently in. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's just not going to work. That's what we're dealing with now. We're dealing with everybody wants to be on Love and Hip Hop. And
It's in
I've been saying that for the longest, is that everybody has this fantasy about what a relationship is.
It's the irrational syndrome.
Right. That's why I said everybody's being irrational, bro. It's not. It has nothing to do with if you've been married or if you haven't been married. It has to do with, man, you got people that aren't even making sense in their minds right now, trying to teach other people that are trying to figure it out what you should expect, and it's not reality. you're dealing with some complete fantasy bullshit right now.
Scott said he left her ass realizing she was old.
I mean, it's just
Same
it's
shit.
crazy.
He can laugh at his own pain, man. Cause I mean, shit.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's just, man, you dealing with the most irrational shit ever
What you
right
saying,
now, and
Scott?
you have to deal with two people that can totally block out all of the shit that they've been force fed, for the last 20 fucking years, and just kind of, weed their way through making shit work together as a unit. And you used to be able to, it was easier back in the day, back in, the 60s, the 70s, because you didn't have all these distractions, quote unquote. But now more so, man, you got all of this shit coming at you through social media, through fucking TV, through your, through the people that basically like to brag and boast. I mean, I've been off of fucking Facebook for the last 2 to 3 weeks, and man, I got on there for one day, and it's like, this is the reason why I got off of Facebook.
Man.
I still got Messenger, but I'm not on Facebook itself.
Yeah.
Because it's like the people that you know, that's all it is. It's a pissing contest.
Yeah.
It's a pissing contest.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, this is what I did. This is what, this is where I was.
I'm the creator.
Give me
my
I'm
praise.
not what I used to be. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's just always
It's negative.
It's negative. It's
negative.
negativity. There's nothing positive about being, and it's more so with the people that you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever you get on TikTok, whenever you get on these other platforms, Twitter, yada yada yada, you're dealing with people that you do not know, and you tend to get more support from the people that you don't know. That's why I read that comment or that message earlier at the beginning of the show, because it's easier to deal with people that you do not know rather than people that you do know, because they're not going to give you any support. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you deal with on a Facebook level. You're dealing with people that like to brag on themselves, that like to have pissing contests with other people. And that's the norm that I'm realizing that you're dealing with on Facebook rather than dealing with these other platforms.
You dealing
That's
with
why
that in
I
the
don't
world,
approve
too.
people on Facebook. I have a whole list of people talking about wanting to be my friend on Facebook, and I don't even do it because I don't even use Facebook for that. I use Facebook for a database.
I've been adding them
I
up.
got you.
I
Adding
put
them
shit
up.
on there that I want to go look back up a couple of years later, and I can just scroll down and find it.
Hey, Double said, don't ask for a husband, then disappear when the boat starts rocking. Got to work it out if possible. Social media got everybody comparing themselves.
There you
Everybody is not a model or a millionaire.
There you
And
go.
Scott said, negative energy. Yes, sir. All of it.
All of it.
Be strong, love right. You guys be cool and stop eating at the cafeterias.
I'm gonna fuck with you the rest of the show.
I wouldn't say the Scott statement.
I fuck with Scott, man. That's my
I
dog,
fuck
man. He kept me laughing every time, man.
Yeah, I
That's the
wouldn't say the Scott
only way I got through my job, man, was because Scott was there, man. I probably would have left that
I'm
motherfucker a long
I'm
time.
going over to the other table. I ain't fucking with Scott. Scott's a joker.
He is here to cause complete chaos.
Hell yeah.
Scott's gonna pile up a big pile of money and set it on fire and go,
Yeah, I was about to say he the joke on Batman.
Why not? They're like, you bitches burning. Like, that's the point.
Man.
That's the point.
Say, you could have just gave me that money. Let me have your money. You want to
like-
burn it.
Yeah, but it caused an uproar on social media, man. I just thought I'd ask my brethren,
Man, you know
how
how
I love and care about, how y'all felt about that shit.
Another thing I wanted to ask too is, or not ask, is what I don't understand is the Indian giving part
About that post?
of about the relationships of women getting in a relationship with men doing all this stuff for you. You do one thing, then you become an Indian giver. You forget about all the things that was done for you, just to remember your one thing that you done. You might have done several things, but let's just say you had a grand gesture of a one thing.
Right. It kind of reminds me of that dude that went viral for just basically stating common sense. Remember you posted in the group, and he was like, if I'm washing dishes, she's cooking.
Right.
If I'm sweeping, then she's mopping. You know what I mean? If I'm paying for both car payments and she paying for the insurance, that's what I mean by these are two people that are able to block out the noise of today's society. If you can do that as a unit, as a group, then you become a successful relationship. I feel like that's what it takes in 2025 and beyond in order for you to commingle with each other and make shit work. Is to be able to block it out.
That should be a simple blueprint for a lot of folks, man. To just,
It should, but it's not though.
to
It's
just,
not.
I mean, because you basically just looking at yourself treating another person away.
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, it kind of to me, it's just like you helping me help you. You know what I'm saying, and vice versa.
Mhm.
It's like we both
Me
are
and this
helping each
together.
other. Yeah, to help each other come up.
But that's
We
what I'm
want to see
saying.
the
Like,
betterment for each other.
you would have to get out of your own way.
Right.
And I'm speaking to women. I'm sorry. You had to get out of your own way, and I'm only speaking this because I gets out of my own way, and I will cater to a woman if she's catering to me, and I ain't talking about giving things.
Right.
I'm talking about actually catering to us bettering our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Scott said some people mark moments in time and never forget.
That's true.
They definitely do that.
Damn sure. That's a
why
true
I speak
statement.
on the woman's side too. They will hold that grudge and not know how to move on. And this is where they be talking about the unhealed people.
Yeah, hurt people. Because when I'm reading this shit, I'm like, man, like who in the fuck hurt you? Like, you know, like
She still hurt.
what relationship was you in for, 5+ years or, however long, and you didn't get, what you was grasping to get at the beginning of the relationship that made you make a post like this.
And
To where you just automatically shitting on people that ain't never been married, that are really trying to better themselves. You know what I'm saying?
you gotta know, like you are only speaking on your circle, the circle of
There
the
you go.
men that you was fucking with. You know, man is going viral for a breaking. Y'all see it right there.
Yeah, read that list out to him, little man.
Let me say, man, I might have to put my glasses on for this, man. So,
Gotta put the specs on.
I might got to widen this out to y'all. Got to, go ahead, Pop, because it's kind of
says-
small over
He
here.
says man is going viral for breaking down his versus his woman's role providing financially. And it's Dolph Takeover. I guess he's on Twitter or I don't know shit. He says if I'm paying rent, she's paying utilities.
Right.
If I'm paying car note, she's paying insurance. If I'm washing dishes, she's cooking. If I'm paying for the movies, she's buying the snacks. If I'm washing clothes, she's going to fold them. If I'm sweeping the floor, she's going to mop it. If I'm paying for dinner, she leaving the tip. If I'm giving her, she giving me money. We both stacking. The sex, I guess that's what that
It's a
is. A
mutual
partnership
thing.
ain't no way a person's supposed to do it alone. Y'all motherfuckers want a motherfucker to pay everything.
Everything.
That ain't real. It's just about money.
That's what I said, man. We out here
I've been
chasing
through it.
fantasies,
I
man.
done been through it too many times where I've
Out
been
here chasing fantasies, bro. It's
the
not.
one
It's,
that's paying.
it's non-realistic. This shit is a facade. I mean, it ain't nothing but a fairy tale to most motherfuckers.
Yeah,
That's the reason why we're not getting anything between each other. There's no,
I've been married 43 years. My wife has never withheld money or finances. Or I wash dishes. I sweep the floor. I wash clothes. She cooks and does. I mean, when
So basically, it's cutting out the gender roles. And
Right.
it's just being
right
together.
right. When I had babies, we worked split shifts. I worked at night, or she worked at night. So
Right.
there's somebody that could keep the kids during the day.
Sacrifices.
So sacrifices, right?
right.
So
It's for the better good.
and nobody ever complained. I mean, I've been married 43, 44 years.
Right.
Now, I wouldn't get married again nowadays.
Not
I
this
mean, but
time.
this is the mentality that she's dealing with.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, because these people are crazy.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know how y'all do it.
Man, we
That's the
not.
reason why we not.
We not doing it. That's why we still trying to figure it out. That's why I have so much disdain and so much to say about it, because I'm out here actively trying to find a wife, but it's so hard.
Right.
Because to
Because
me, what gives me sense and sanity is, I think one time you told me, you said that it's not about finding somebody that's not crazy. You said they all crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
It's just-
are.
it's
My
just-
wife's crazy.
Right. It's just about finding somebody that you can level with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not because I mean trying to figure this shit out and not really have that in the back of your head will drive you up the fucking wall.
Wow. Right.
Scott said, in moments we all blossom. Remember, we are all beautiful people. Jesus and I love you. He said he
Love
only,
you too, brother.
Yeah, love you too, bro. You already
Love
know
you
it's
too.
love this way.
Already.
But I'm sitting at the other table.
He said he only wish us the best in everything we do. Walk tall, my brothers. And Mama said she agree.
Okay.
This is the before stuff, not to what y'all was just
We're
talking
talking
about.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Well said, Mom. Well said.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, good looking out, Scott, man. You already know it's love this way, though, too, though, brother. But we most definitely, it is hard for us to move forward in these times, and I agree with a lot of the wisdom that come from the older men that's saying the things they saying. Like I take that advice, and I'm still active out here trying to be in this world that I'm subjected to. But the women, I just feel like that they just don't want to have no type of change. Like they'll show like they one person, and then whenever it's
The funniest thing about the generations that's out there now is I always laugh at the chicks that go, I forget how they put it, but it's always funny to me that they say that they don't need no dude, or it's something like that. And to me, it's always funny because I know every single one of them chicks got that one dude that
he ain't got to have shit.
He ain't got to have shit.
He ain't got to have shit.
He done hit the bottom of it, and they will do it. They
Whatever.
talking all this shit on social media. Motherfucker, this. That's that one dude that they will drop everything for.
Right.
And what I be
But
wanna
that's the
say-
reason why they saying what they saying, because that one dude doesn't see the quality in you that you see.
They don't even care.
Right.
And what they don't know, and I ain't gonna speak for y'all, but I'm speaking the general text. I'm just saying, like most men, if they ain't performing right with that woman, or you think that man ain't getting hard, or you think that he ain't lasting long, it's probably got a little bit to do with you too as well.
Right.
Because he might be scared to communicate to you about something he feeling the way that he want to do the things because of how aggressive you is as being masculine.
Right.
And he feel like that he can't, be himself and be, up in it like he want to because you gonna be the masculine one and try to tell him how to do things.
And I honestly think that that's the reason
And
why
Scott said I'm full of shit too, and I ain't.
I think that's the reason why you seeing a massive decline generation by generation by generation, because that is the key norm now. Like you seeing all of this aggressiveness coming out of you seeing a total gender swap, and it's like there is no communication no more. All that shit is broke down and out the window. And you having TV almost teach you, or you social media teach you this is how it's supposed to go. This is what they should be doing. And man, this is not reality anymore.
Because when you making a post yourself, everybody's agreeing with it.
Exactly.
So that's God's word.
That's God's word. And that's what's fucked up about it.
Because right now, Eve is the most feminine motherfucker I know.
Ain't it crazy?
Mm-hmm.
The one, the pit bull of the group, as they said, back when Rough Riders came out.
Yeah.
And she don't want nothing to do with this shit right now.
Right.
She in fucking England.
Right.
And she like, yeah, there ain't no other black people in the picture. But I got this. My family can't be here right now because I'm off being a billionaire.
Hayek, whole bunch of them.
That's what it take though.
Hell,
as a woman,
even Halle Berry.
Separating yourself from that norm.
Yeah, even Halle Berry is
to.
Acting like a female.
It's wild, man. I honestly think that this is more so of any time in the world right now, man, to disconnect and look at the world around you right now.
Man.
I think that hits it on the head right now.
What do you mean by disconnect?
Disconnect, brother. Like, get your head out of your ass, and your ass being all of these distractions, and really dial down to what is surrounding you. What did he say in Batman? He said, you need to mind your surroundings.
Man.
This is the best time on earth right now to mind your surroundings.
Mind your music you listening to.
Mind your music. Mind what you're watching. Mind what you inherited into your heart, brain, and soul.
Those chants are real.
It's real, and it's not what's being reflected in reality that's surrounding you right now. You need to really dial down, take a step back. Sometimes it's easier to really be like, man, this motherfucker be speaking a bunch of bullshit on there. And my soul is really soaking up, and it don't need to be soaking up.
I get women to experiment. If you were a dude, and you know the type of music you listen to, just keep listening to it around him, and just see his expressions. If he really fuck with you,
that's real.
You know.
Because somebody that really fucks with you is gonna let you know the real, and I mean, if they really give a fuck about you,
if they give a fuck about you,
they really give a fuck about you.
They gonna tell you like, you listening to this music, I don't really want your mind there because I'm trying to have your mind. I mean, and this ain't nobody trying to take over somebody's mind, but you really trying to have their mind on being a lady, you know, and not moving as these thoughts out here or somebody that's looking for one night stands. I ain't even looking for no relationship as a woman. And you know that was one of the main goals.
To me, it just comes off as heartbreak music. It's like I've been hurt and I'm just lashing the fuck out, and you should lash out with me. And like I say, man, that's not gonna get anything resolved in the end result. Like it's not gonna get a damn thing resolved as far as where we need to be as a unit. It's not. You know what I mean? It's the same thing as I never thought that I would. You know, I used to say that back in the day, especially like, man, like, around the time whenever I started realizing the world around me, I'm like, man, you never thought you'd sit back and then look at Snoop Dogg as being the agent.
Uh-huh.
You know, and then what happens here recently, people's like, the same motherfucker that was calling people coons and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying, for performing at the inauguration, who was performing at the inauguration?
Yep.
And they cut him a check.
That's what it's
I
about.
get it.
It's about that
I
money.
get it.
But
I
he was
get it.
he was stepping on toes, talking about
get
it wasn't
it.
right though.
I get it, but you was also the same motherfucker that was, that was stepping on other people's toes for them possibly getting cut a check for doing what you just did.
And he already got enough checks, man. Get some new folks some checks, man.
It's interesting, man. It's really interesting. It's just like, the same person that was teaching you bees ain't shit but hoes and tricks is the same person that, hey, man, a check is a check.
Let's just go with it.
Let's just go with it. Sometimes you gotta, like I said, sometimes you gotta mind your surroundings.
They can
Pull your head out of your ass and then look at reality at the long run.
He basically saying that he went to them daddy parties in.
Man, you knew that was already gonna happen.
Shit, if they can pay you to come on to do that shit like that.
Snoop ain't been no Diddy parties, has he? Come on, man. Why y'all picking on Snoop, man?
I don't know.
It was just.
I would kind of question it these days.
I'm just saying in general too. Like if you could take a check that easily, that means you going to that party.
Man, that's different than going to Diddy's after party.
Hell,
that's way different, man.
Hell no, because you getting more contacts out of a Diddy party than you is that show.
No, man, I'm the most liberal person up in this room. I'm the most political Democrat, blah 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 blah. And what Snoop
I just put it like this.
Way different.
I just put it like this.
If
they said he was there, I wouldn't be shocked.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was famous and I got invited to a Diddy party and then he started that shit about, okay, it's time for everybody to leave and shit, I'm leaving with everybody else. But
that's you in the same mind though. These are the people that is going after the money and living for the money. Like the money is they God. Do you get what I'm saying? That's their ruler.
Oh man, I don't
like whatever it takes to go get the money.
Whatever it takes. You gotta realize like you got
I don't get it.
You got a emotion. I mean, you got what they say.
It's the same thing it's the same thing as you not getting that. You like, man, all this money, and the only thing you can think about is getting your freak on. It's the same shit. It's why would you try to control somebody else and you capable of all these great things? But that's the one thing I gotta have though. I gotta get my motherfucking freak on.
Him, Cosby, R. Kelly, and it's other people.
I think they always having their parties and they just picking who they want to, whoever then stepped out of line or whoever's going after.
I can see that.
I can most definitely see that.
Do the next big deal.
Most definitely see that.
Or whatever. Double said Snoop is a disappointment. Shaking my head. He said he heard Trump pardoned his homie, one of the founders of Death Row, on top of the money.
Oh, there you go.
You talking
Maybe.
about Harvey O? You definitely did, huh? Oh no, that wasn't him.
Shit,
Huh?
I don't know.
Maybe that's what the deal was.
Harry
Maybe
O?
it wasn't cutting the check. Maybe it was get that pardon for his army.
Yeah, I think it was Harry O. That was the first presidential. I mean, the first.
Well, maybe it's payback
term
time.
He was.
Maybe it's payback time.
He said, "You remember that thing that I did?
Yeah, hollering in that favor.
I'm gonna need
Hey,
you to
man,
go ahead and
I
perform.
need you to perform."
Yeah.
Get these black folks on this stage with
Yeah.
you, man.
He went and knocked it out right quick. So,
Yeah, I got you, Trump.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna
you
come
know,
through.
I ain't mad at him, man. I don't know. I just ain't mad at him.
I ain't mad if he
Now, if he comes out and he becomes Fox News regular and just starts in with some bullshit about DEI and all that shit, okay, cool.
ain't fucking with him.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with him. But I mean, man, I heard Joe Rogan say some shit. He said everybody
I guess I said. I guess
make some sense on something.
I guess I say all of this to say this. I say all of that to say this. It's just interesting that you get people to go one direction,
Yeah.
and then you turn the corner and go, well, you know, it was for a check.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you done already led these people on down this road over here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta realize at the end of the day, your voice is powerful, and you got people that's following you,
That's
and you
what
got
I
people
was-
that's going with what you saying, and you're able to influence them in a manner, and like you said, well, which coon gonna get up here and then do this at this inauguration, and then everybody's going down with you down this road, and then you go, but I got cut a check. Same thing as you basically telling motherfuckers like, man, fuck these bitches, and then at the end of the day, it's like you married. You steering the boat one way, but then you going this way. I can't fuck with it.
I kind of get the hustle part of it, just because you be like, all right, let's just say I made a meal for fucking 20 minutes.
Then don't say nothing then.
You know what I'm saying?
Then don't say nothing then.
It would be if he wouldn't say nothing, but the thing is he had to make that noise so they can come after him, and then basically bend you over and show you that I bent you over in front of everybody.
Everybody.
Okay, well, let me play this
Yeah.
so y'all can get out of here.
All right.
Let me play this.
Yeah, take us on out, Pop. Shit. Big goals. Been real, man.
It was a whole bunch of shit I wanted to play today, but I saw this one, and this dude.
Been real. Y'all
Zone. Throughout this season, we see Marlo, who we know will have anyone killed at any time for absolutely no reason. Basically, the King Von of Baltimore. But we see him throughout this season, including the opening scene of this episode, losing tens of thousands of dollars,
really
if not
touched
hundreds
me
of
after I
thousands of
watched
dollars, to old heads in these private poker games. And it's interesting because we see these old heads kind of talk trash to Marlo, have jokes for him, laugh at him losing and all of that, which is something we never see anybody else get away with on this show.
I ain't got to play it back because this is the part I wanted to
Walking
play.
out with a rose here. Well, you've been going to school up in this here room, son. I suspect you don't walk out here with Morgan fucking
Marlo
Freeman and
Stanfield or whatever his name was in that show. But it really touched
And
me.
Marlo doesn't seem to take it personal for whatever reason. But after losing his last hand of poker and kind of getting humiliated, he leaves the building and goes across the street to the corner store. There's a security guard
'Cause I
working there who
remember this
Marlo
shit.
intentionally makes and holds eye contact with. So he knows the security guard is watching him. And for absolutely no reason, goes to pay for water, then steals 2 lollipops before looking directly at the security guard again. Clearly trying to instigate a confrontation with the security guard. And the security guard reluctantly follows Marlo out the store and confronts him.
The fuck? You think I dream of coming to work up in this shit on a Sunday morning? Tell all my friends what a good job I got? I'm working to support a family, man. Pretend I ain't talking to you. Pretend like I ain't even on this earth. I know what you are. Now, I ain't stepping two, but I am a man. And you just clip that shit and act like you don't even know I'm there. I don't. I'm here.
Like I said, after going through a completely unrelated but really tough situation, this scene popped in my head for some reason. I really related to this moment. How I see this scene now and how I started feeling about it recently is that sometimes in life, we're just doing the best we can with what we have, and then we run into a Marlowe, which is a moment in life coming at us. Random, difficult, and impossible to escape, and something we didn't cause or ask for. But that's life, right? Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes things go wrong. People that we know and trusted do things that we would never expect them to do or could have ever prepared for. But here we are like the security guard, just trying to deal with it, just trying to handle things the best way we can. It's like we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, trying to be good people and take care of our responsibilities. Why is life doing this to us right now? But again, sometimes life is Marlo and it ain't trying to hear all of that.
Look, I told you I wasn't stepping two. I ain't disrespecting you, son.
No matter how we try to deal with an impossible situation or stop things from getting worse, sometimes life does not give a fuck.
You want it to be one way.
What?
You want it to be one way.
Man, I don't
You want
know
it
what
to be one way.
Stop saying that.
But it's the other way.
On the surface, Marlo is just a sociopath. He didn't have control in the previous situation where he lost his money and got embarrassed at the poker game. So he went and found the first person that he could get into a confrontation with and exert power over. Later in the episode, Chris and Snoop, Marlo's hitmen, end up putting the security guard at a vacant, which means RIP for absolutely no reason at all. But just going back to the words Marlo said, you want it one way, but it's the other way. In the context of that scene, it could mean a few things. It could be Marlo saying, you want to be able to call me out or confront me without the consequences that come with it. But that ain't how it works. Because this is Marlo we're talking about. So the consequences of the guard talking back, as Chris said, was RIP. Or it could be Marlo saying, you expect things to be equal and fair, but it's not. The world is ruled by power, and if you don't have anything, you're nothing. I think there are a lot of interpretations that you can come up with from that scene. But like I said, that scene and those words, for whatever reason, popped in my head recently when I was going through something.
You want it one way,
but it's the other way. And I just felt those words because sometimes, no matter how much we invest into a thing, person, or relationship, no matter how bad we want something or someone to be one way, sometimes it's the other way.
What's crazy is in my notes I had for this today, it said, will have these made up expectations in their head.
You want it one way, but it's the other. And he put that man in the houses for that. And when you go in the houses, you dead. He had Snoop and them kill him for that.
What I always say is that the bully isn't expecting to get his brains blew out right there on the spot.
And that's the other part. Right then, homie could have just said, fuck it. And put a cap right in his head right then and there.
I always say that.
Yeah.
I always say that it's always the unexpected that the bully isn't looking for.
Right. But he purposely picked that fight. And I remember that from that show. And I had a different interpretation of it, is that he was, like I say, a sociopath. His norms, he didn't have no norms. But when I watched this brother, his view of it.
And break it down.
It's like today. You want it one way. And I thought of myself, I want it one way. That's why I'm telling Scott, don't fuck with my money right now. And Scott's like, nah.
Well, let's see how it goes.
It's the other way. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. And I thought about that. And I've been thinking about it all day. I want it one way, but it's the other.
Yeah. Or just like you thinking that it's just gonna end with these Hispanic people.
Right.
I want it this way.
Right.
But it could be the other way tomorrow.
Wait, but the man's already got up on stage and said, I'm talking to other countries about taking in our repeat offenders. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't ship somebody off that's in prison for a crime to another country. You can't do that. It's against the Constitution. You cannot do that.
That's why they here in prison.
Right. You cannot ship somebody off to another country to imprison them. And he's up on stage going, I'm talking to other countries about taking in our repeat offenders because I don't want them here either.
That means that you're going to be looking to give them a kickback then.
Well, he's going to pay them to take in.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
But
give me something.
You telling me you're going to ship off the underportable to another country's prison?
You gonna
Bro,
deport 'em.
ain't no black man here in this country want to end up in a prison in Libya
That's probably the way.
or Saudi Arabia
That they try
or
to
Mexico.
figure out how to get us out of here. Though.
Right. I mean, people going, yes, send them immigrants back, and you might end up right next to him somewhere.
Be that immigrant.
Right.
That's what I said, man. You gotta be careful about what you're playing with.
Right.
Mama said, "What Constitution? He not asking for permission."
There you go. That's your mama or this one up here?
This one up here.
See, I keep telling her to bring her ass down here. She's got all these damn theories that she keep running and don't want to put them out there.
That Scorpio mind, you can't put a face with it all the time.
Yeah, she need to
That's
come
what
sit
looking
right
for.
there in that chair. Because she had some other shit she was running down to me. And I was like, well, I don't want to hear it if you're not going to come explain it. Here she
Oh, shit.
Well, you could have came earlier.
Okay, well, next week we'll talk about it.
Okay.
There you go.
Live show, y'all.
Live show.
Y'all got y'all. That was y'all final thoughts.
Yeah, that was it. That was
That was
it
it,
for
baby.
me.
All right, man. On that female shit, man. Y'all know where the views is on that, man. We could take it out of.
What about the other stuff though?
Huh?
What about the other stuff though? We was talking about earlier
Tell me about it.
about you know, the whole situation right now that's going on government wise. What's your final thoughts on that?
I don't know. I ain't got no final thoughts on that. Y'all can have a final thought on that one, man.
Right now, there is no final thought right now. It's just what it is.
It's the wait and see, because that's why I said we there with
There's
it.
no final thought right now. It's just is what it is. Either, like I say, I'm gonna end up with the katanas on my back, or somebody else is gonna gotta do it. But
I would just say,
yeah.
stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah, because right now you pushing motherfuckers into a corner,
Yeah, you basically is, man.
and I don't ever agree with anybody getting pushed into a corner.
I would just definitely stay ready moving forward, man, because y'all see how fast this is moving.
Yeah, because all it's gonna take is one spark, and remember, foundational Black Americans are not the biggest minority anymore. It's the Hispanic community, and a lot of that number of them is undocumented. And all it's gonna take is one spark, like ICE shoot somebody down in the street one day, and they're gonna say, "I've had enough."
It's gonna be one of them uproars.
Right, it's gonna be an uproar.
They ain't looking.
Now, you can say,
Oh, you saying because how they do us, we ain't gave them the uproar, but they know like one of them.
it could be.
It'll happen, and then they'll get that.
Get split uproar. I've always said, how you gonna handle 1 million motherfuckers?
Man, well, how you gonna
Drop a
use
bomb.
all of this manpower to handle all these motherfuckers when that manpower could be getting put to other use?
Dude,
remember like the shit you said? You said I've been sitting around for a week and all this
Yeah.
manpower is getting focused and getting shift towards this bullshit.
and it's just thousands. It's not even 1 million yet. And the dude said he's pulled all of these FBI, ICE, deportation people off.
You gotta stop looking for the
fucking
terrorists.
crime
Yeah.
and the terrorists to do this deportation thing, and we haven't even. None of us is hit quota, and we just dealing with thousands right now. What happens when it hits when you try to do 1 million, and it's millions of these people?
It sounds like a setup is on the horizon, man.
I mean,
Your eyes definitely got to be open.
You know, we've always been able to see through the bullshit.
Hell yeah.
I mean, when you have a football game and that's just 100,000 people, it's chaos. It takes hours to get people in the stadium, hours to get them out.
Well, it's like you allocating your workers to go to another place whenever you need your workers over here.
Right.
And
Right.
being the manager,
Right.
who Trump is, you would know, like, okay, this is what I'm doing. That's why I say this is a setup. Sound like it's coming somewhere.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean
it's
to
right
get us
there
down
in
this
your
rabbit
face.
hole. You know?
The last
Sorry,
thing I want to say on it is because what I
Sorry,
thought of this Saturday when they said he's going to do the terrorists is you're going to make an enemy out of Mexico
And an enemy out of Canada.
and out of Canada, But in Mexico, South America, is where all your fentanyl, all your drugs, and all your terrorists come from. You're going to make an enemy out of this motherfucker, and he's your buffer to stop all of this shit. And he might just go,
let it through.
Let it through.
That's what they was doing on that
You ain't
show.
got to do nothing, bro. Just don't look. Just look the other way. Let it through. And what are they going to do if fentanyl goes from $1 a pill or whatever it is to a penny a pill?
And the cartels have been the stopping point of the terrorists coming through.
Right.
That they ain't,
and they just go.
They not documenting and saying that.
Yeah, it just go ahead.
Because they is the middle point right there that they actually going through, because the terrorists is hitting them up.
Right.
You know, quiet as kept.
Right.
You know,
to get in.
Yeah, to get in.
Because they got to legitimize their business. I can't have you fucking up business.
Make business
all my
right.
shit through here.
Right.
But if I just shrug my shoulders and go fuck it, you don't know what you're gonna be dealing with here in the United States.
Right.
I have no idea. You creating a time bomb.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. That's why I say, man, it's hard to have a final thought on that whenever the thought ain't final.
Okay. We'll go ahead and rely your thoughts on
on the other stuff, man. I just want to say again, man, examine yourself, man. I ain't gonna put it on one side. He say, she say. Examine yourself in that. If you want somebody, man or woman, my advice is just change yourself for that person that you are trying to be with. And if you are really trying to do that, you have to dig deep down inside yourself and actually grasp that and be okay with that. Because I know that might send like a fake wave through your body, man. But you have to really talk to yourself and make sure that you is talking yourself in the right direction and trying to be in a relationship, a building relationship with another person that ain't got the same views or let's just say the same goals that you might have.
Right.
This is if you want to be with that person. That's all I'm saying. That's you making that decision. You have to make that decision on how I'm gonna deal with that person. And that's my spiel on that, man. I just don't want to keep on going with this shit.
I don't know how y'all's generation gonna make it.
I know, man.
It's
damn near over for us, man. Shit.
Yeah. We put them in the casket.
I'm still looking. I am
in the
still
casket.
actively looking for a wife, man. I just want somebody to show me something different, man. You know, I'm tired of seeing the same buffoonery out here.
It's a good luck process right now.
I'm already knowing, man. So some people need to stop waiting and show, man, because men been showing for years, man. It's just get tired of being the one showing and doing everything all the time, man.
Yep.
So for the ones that's out there that you able to tap into your own self and know that you can take accountability and know how that you might need change in certain areas, stay with that and just stay on your positive road, man. And I promise you, man, you're gonna be somewhere where you need to be, man, and then y'all can reach back and thank me.
There you go.
And if it ain't nothing else, it's your boy Dirty.
It's your boy Trey.
And we is out.
Chip.
B brothers, what's up? F gang, what's up? Boss gang, what's up? West Coast, what's up? And here we go. I got all the number ones pissed off at this, so I'll take a number 2, cause I know I'm the shit. Hit 'em with a throwback that they couldn't forget. On repeat, Back to the Future, 2 times with this. Sick James, the motherfucker killer with the flow. At the blunts for some stove. Oops, I'm high off the dro. If you didn't know, I'm fly as a bird, so when it comes to these words, I go so absurd.